Most people think winning a family court case requires hiring the most expensive lawyer or having dramatic witnesses testify. But here's what almost nobody talks about: the woman who wins is usually the one who documented everything from day one. We are going to walk through a real dramatized example of how WhatsApp messages, call logs, and screenshots became the deciding factor in a maintenance and cruelty case under the Hindu Marriage Act. Let's set the scene. Priya, not her real name, a composite of several cases, married into a joint family in Delhi 3 years ago. Her husband worked in IT, decent income. But from month 2, the demands started. Dowry wasn't enough. Her salary was community property. When she refused to hand over her bank access, the emotional abuse ramped up. Isolation from her parents, constant comparisons to her sister-in-law, withholding of money for her own medications. By year 2, Priya realized she needed to protect herself legally. So she started documenting. Not revenge notes, actual records. Every WhatsApp conversation where her mother-in-law demanded money or made threatening statements, she took a screenshot with the date and time visible. Every phone call where her husband refused to give her household money for basic needs, she noted the date, time, and what was said. Here's what most people get wrong about evidence in Indian family court. It's not about having the most dramatic story. It's about consistency and pattern. Priya didn't just save one message. She saved 47 messages across 6 months, showing the same pattern: requests for money denied, insults about her family, threats about leaving her stranded without cash during her period. When she filed her petition under Section 125 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita for maintenance and under the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act for cruelty, she didn't just make accusations. She submitted a chronological chart. Date, time, exact WhatsApp text, what it showed. Call logs from her phone bill showing repeated calls at 2 a.m. from her in-laws followed by arguments about money. The judge's actual question to her lawyer wasn't, "Is he a bad person?" It was, "Can you show me a pattern of denial of maintenance and cruelty that meets the legal definition?" The WhatsApp messages weren't just emotional proof. They were timestamped admissions. When her husband's message said, "I won't give you money for your mother's surgery because she insulted us," that's not just rudeness. That's documented cruelty under Section 498 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, now a criminal cruelty charge. Here's the honest truth that legal experts sometimes skip: screenshots alone won't work if they're not authenticated. Priya's lawyer got her phone bill records from her telecom provider, that's the official timestamp. She presented the screenshots alongside the bill. Together, they created an unbreakable chain of evidence. No he said, she said. Just facts with dates and times. The outcome? The family court in Delhi granted her maintenance of 35,000 rupees per month under Section 125 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, issued a protection order under the Domestic Violence Act, and noted in the judgment that the documented pattern of financial control and verbal cruelty was the deciding factor. Her case took 18 months. Cost her about 2.5 lakh rupees in legal fees. But she had proof. The single most useful takeaway here is this: if you are in a joint family conflict or a marriage where financial control or emotional abuse is happening, start documenting now. Not for revenge. For protection. Date, time, what was said, who said it. Save your WhatsApp chats. Keep your phone bills. Screenshot threatening messages with the full timestamp visible. Most Indian family courts don't move on emotion. They move on evidence. And evidence is your insurance policy. If you are dealing with a situation like this right now, you have options. File an FIR if there's criminal cruelty under Section 498 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Apply for a protection order under the Domestic Violence Act at your nearest family court. Call the Women's Helpline 181 for immediate guidance. But before any of that, start documenting. We break down real family law cases like this one every week: how Indian women actually win in court, what the law actually requires, and how to protect yourself when the system feels overwhelming. If this kind of breakdown is useful to you, subscribe for more.